I'm Shane Smith with Good Sense Automation. Good Sense Automation is a systems integrator based in Greenville, South Carolina. I'm sitting with Richard DeMontos from Keyence. Richard, what can you tell people about Keyence that may not know about Keyence as a company?
Yeah, absolutely. So Keyence as a whole, we are a one-stop shop for everything automation related. So we have a gamut of products related to automated inspection or inkjet printing, laser marking, as well as PLCs, just anything involving a production facility's quality control or process grouping, things like flow meters, stuff like that. I specifically am related to the machine vision department. So I cover machine vision systems that actually help inspect or guide robots to inspect or to pick and place parts strategically with a single vision system that can house up to 4 cameras. That's the quick bit of it.
All right. So what are some of the challenges or when it comes to cameras and visions that people don't think about? They say, well, hey, I want a camera, I want to put it in this location, I want it to do 10 things. What are some things that companies should think about when they want to integrate a vision system?
Absolutely. So I would say the largest industry challenges for everything machine vision related would most likely be lighting. A lot of corporations believe that if I just put an AC light or a DC light into a room, I should be able to see this issue with my camera because I can see it with the human eye. That's not the case because the majority of cameras don't take frame shots at the same speed that the human eye does. The next part to this is a lot of companies right now pushing AI or pushing tool sets that are not dedicated tool sets. So if we think about this, I might have a bottling facility that puts on red caps and white caps, and I want to make sure that those are sealed correctly. So I have 2 portions to my inspection. Shan might have a facility where he boxes the bottles. Even though it's the same process, we actually have very different inspection needs, right? Shan needs to make sure that his lids are fully enclosed. I need to make sure that my lids on my bottle are entirely sealed. So I'm looking in the Z direction, Shan is looking at the tops of this. What's really important is to have a vision system that can add on multiple tools and perform different inspections at the same time. So with my system, what I'm able to do is I can have a processor that looks much like this one here, a processor that allows for me to add on up to 4 cameras for a single process. What that means is I have 4 dedicated cameras, maybe one for white caps, one for red caps, one for bottles, right? And then I can also look at the lid of the case packer that Shan has, right? But I can do all of this from one IP address. That's something that a lot of people in the industry don't ever think about. If you buy multiple smart cameras, you have to talk to individual smart cameras. So if you're buying broken down camera by camera, inside of your PLC, you're going to have to set up logic for every single one of those cameras to act individually. Sometimes this is a pro, and a lot of times this is a con.
So Richard, when we look at this machine vision system, I see that we have networking capabilities with the system. Can we communicate via Profinet and or Ethernet IP?
Absolutely, that's a great question. So we accommodate all industry standard communication protocols. I/O is directly on the controller. We have a no breakout board required portion. It comes with an I/O block on the controller. But outside of that, for communication protocols, we have Ethernet, RS-232C, Ethernet IP, EtherCAT, Profinet, and PLC link.
Oh wow, awesome.
We can also provide you guys with an additional remote access dual port for separate IP addresses for Profinet as well as for Ethernet IP.
Awesome. Are there any other products coming out this year or recently that you're really excited about that you would like to talk about?
Yeah, absolutely. So I kind of hinted at this earlier, but we do have an unveiling of AI within our vision sensing group. Alex Pearson maybe talked about that in either the slide prior or the slide after this. But we have an AI, so an artificial intelligence tool that's built into all of our vision sensors. This is a great fit for your one-off applications where you need just to tell if a clip is present, absent, or if it's maybe in the right location, just by teaching go or no go. It's a great AI feature. Now for us, what I'm really excited about is our one-to-one communication with robots.
Okay.
So for machine vision systems, what we have is an auto-calibration feature. Everybody in the industry is pumping up their robotic automation space on their floor. So right now people are buying KUKA robots at discount, they're buying Fanuc robots at discount, whatever they can get their hand on in today's global shortage. They're buying all these robots, and maybe they're even mixing and matching robots. Then what they need to do is have the robots go and pick up a part or place a part, or maybe take a camera to inspect a part. What our system does is it allows for us to kind of mitigate any issues that a robot tech might have by having a key code inside of our vision system that's pre-built in. This is not something that needs to be purchased as a module. It comes with every single vision system. The CVX system has a key code that allows for us to speak with Fanuc, IR, Doosan, Nachi robots, KUKA robots. We can plug up the vision system over RS-232 or Ethernet IP and already have the calibration set between the camera and the robot automatically. We no longer need to fat finger with a robot tech or lay down a grid.
So off the shelf, the Keyence CV controller will communicate directly with any known robot out there. Am I overstepping by saying that?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not. Even if it's a robot that is for some reason brand new to the market, maybe it comes from Korea and we can't get a lot of on-site support for you guys. If that's the route you want to go, the Keyence controller is best because we can set up a semi-auto calibration. This is still an auto calibration where we talk either through the PLC or directly to the robot, but just because we don't have that key code in there doesn't mean that we can't communicate with it.
Also, as we talk about Keyence's great selection of products, Good Sense Automation has integrated a number of Keyence products, but also Keyence has a really great team. We've been out on sites in multiple industries, and if we run into an issue, the Keyence team always comes out to support that installation. So I think she should talk about that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So on-site support is something that's built in to the cost of all of our systems. So essentially, whenever we give you guys a quote or whoever a quote, maybe it's a competitive quote, we are including our support there. This goes for nationwide as well as global. If you guys are building out a system that's going to go over to Germany or Japan or anywhere, China, we can actually have a support leader at the end result of that build going there to go and support on-site, make sure everything is okay. We actually have a process set up for where we communicate directly with our cross-border counterparts. So obviously here in the upstate of South Carolina, I see a lot of German automotive companies. I'm in constant communication every single week with my German counterparts about machines that are coming here, issues they're having, and maybe if we've released a product that they haven't released yet, we can give them training on how to support that when the time comes.
All right. So, Richard, how can someone get in contact with you if they want to know more about Keyence products?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you guys want to get in contact with Keyence and you just want an overview from a marketing side, you can contact Keyence at 888keyence.com, dial number 2, and just ask them about our product lineup. Now, specifically in the upstate area, if you want to talk about machine vision, you can also dial that same number, 888-KEYENCE, dial 2, and ask for Richard DeMattos, or for the machine vision representative that covers you.
All right. Thank you, Richard. I appreciate your time today, and we look forward to integrating more Keyence parts.
Awesome.
We look forward to integrating more Keyence systems. Thank you, Richard.
Thanks, man.
That's it,
Perfect.
man. Did that bomb your name in the beginning? Like,
Sweet.
yeah.
That was
Okay.
good. Oh, good. That was perfect. That was killer. So you were right, that literally was 15 minutes.
Yeah, it doesn't take long, man.
That was killer. That was good.